going on, everybody? This is podcast number 35. I am joined by Brett Higgins, singer, songwriter, podcaster, motivational speaker. What else you got there?
Man, that's a lot right there. Husband.
You left the most important
that's a big job. Because you got to make sure you do everything right.
Dog dad, too, right?
Dog dad, man. Chihuahuas, baby.
I know,
Chihuahuas, man.
Yeah, I could hear him barking through the pictures.
Man, Monroe, he will talk. He will tell you what's up.
Yeah.
Then you come up on him, wagging his tail, ready for some love. But
You've had him for a while, haven't you?
Monroe, we've had him for 14 years.
Yeah, I can tell he's kind of older.
He's been through a lot.
He's been through a lot.
We're about
Like 4 moves.
We're about to get our first family puppy since we've had the full family, so that's going to be an adventure.
That's going to be
looking
fun.
forward to it. So.
Yeah, she's something else to play with.
Yeah, well, I'm here by myself a lot, so the kids are always wanting to go do something, and wife's always working nights, so need a dog, I guess.
You're going to get you a chihuahua, man.
No, I'm getting German Shepherd.
Shepherd, there you go.
The other side of the spectrum.
A Shepherd will help, too. Shepherd will work out, too.
And also, Bryan Mitchell, I think you're going to be part of the podcasting, right? So,
We're trying to, man. We got to let you tell us what we need to do, since you're a professional.
Get advice from somebody better than me.
You're doing something right. This is number 37 right here, man. Or 35.
I'm exaggerating, but you got like 95,000 episodes, man. You're doing pretty good.
95,000, yeah. At least.
You got some subscribers? I mean,
Yeah,
I subscribe.
12 views, 95,000.
I have a confession to make. I didn't know, but I wasn't subscribed to the other day. I didn't know. But for some reason, I found that I get notifications. So
I saw that it went from 2 to 3, so I really appreciate it.
Brett did too.
Jumped it up.
He was actually too. You probably see that.
So, in addition to hopefully being a part of the podcast, I would label you as a crazy Laker fan.
That's not. Crazy is a little bit rough, man.
And then you said mechanic, so, like mechanic of the Brett world, because you do whatever you need to do, right?
Well, I'm around, so I make sure I get a piece of the pie whenever.
So you like calling, booking gigs for him, or what?
No, he does all that shit.
Dang.
Yeah, that's the rub, man. Like, he does everything, really.
What are you keeping him around for then?
I can't get rid of him.
I'm like,
we met when we was 4 years old.
I can't get rid of him. I left the country. Like, I left the country, came back. The first person that tackled me when I got in the school that day was like, this dude. I didn't remember who he was. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, he gonna play that. Now he gonna play that.
Back, was my brother. Like, who's this guy?
He crying when he see me. He crying when he see me.
Can I see some identification, sir?
Yeah, come on, get out of here.
The crazy thing is, the last person I saw when I got on the plane to go to Germany with my mom was this guy. The first person I saw when I got back to Kentucky was this guy. Man. I was like, man, I'm in trouble, man.
He was probably following you somewhere in Germany.
I feel like he was over there, man. I'm not gonna lie, I saw a little light skinned German dude.
That was me.
That kind of favored him. He had braids, man. Braids in his head, man.
I forgot
I'll tell you how I knew one braids. Like, his eyebrows weren't back here with his braids, because his mama used to pull them braids back, and she yanked, bro. Like, Brett,
she put her foot on your head.
Brett, you had to take ibuprofen before you get your hair braided. And you do it like this the whole time. You do it like this with your hands, like maybe this will help, not hurt.
My man Ian's braids used to always be so small and skinny because Miss Earl would bring that hair back, boy. She yank that hair.
She would. I remember her giving y'all looks back in the day, just flashing like a look. And I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and walk the other way.
I mean, three grown men having to raise 3 grown men, pretty much, solo dolo. That's not easy. That's not easy.
I tell you what, I see my man get snatched up off the couch one time. I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious. It's not trying to be funny.
I'm laughing because I'm picturing my own mother doing it to me.
I can tell you right now, I know what it was. He was living over in Westwood, and his mom was in the kitchen and said something. He said what or huh? It was always yes ma'am, yes sir. No ma'am, no sir. And he didn't say the sir or the yes or the ma'am or the yes. And she came across that. I'm gonna tell you right now, she got a right hook better than Floyd Mayweather ever had. She came across that couch.
Well, my granddad's nickname was Lightning, so you know what I'm saying. She got some of that. She got some of them.
She came with the thunder.
She got some of that. She came with the thunder. She got some of that speed.
Most people, your mom or your dad's is a disciplinarian. They had both. Like, their dad didn't play either.
I know. He was one of my first coaches.
Yeah.
So, and I'll have to say that having both you guys here together, like two genuinely the most happy people that I've ever been around. Like, I don't remember seeing either one of y'all angry ever.
Well, he's always
rode the bus with you for years and years,
yeah,
and experienced all kinds of crazy stuff. And you're always just so happy. So
you should be watching Reds games. Yeah, it's tough, man.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah, that's the definition of insanity.
What about that manager they got now? What's up with him?
We can't talk about that, man.
He got the job because his dad works for him.
I was upset. I feel the same way about the Reds situation I did about Kentucky about 20 years ago. When Tubby first got there, they had all that success with Tubby early. And then, kind of towards the end, he got kind of stagnant. Everybody can see that. And then, they tried to move on from him. And we got Billy Gillespie, right? Dusty Baker wins 90 games 3 years in a row. The Reds aren't happy because they're not getting to the World Series, right? Like, we deserve to get to the World Series. We hadn't even made the playoffs before then for 15 years. They get rid of him. Now we got Brian Price and this guy.
Dusty Baker, the Nats are going to do the same thing after they got Dusty Baker.
Yeah, exactly.
The last year that I watched the Reds was the year that they went to the playoffs and got swept by the Phillies, and I was like,
why bring that up?
And then, right after, well, and that's when I turned on Joey Votto too, man. Everybody talks about how great he is, and he just did not show up in the playoffs, and that's rough.
Watching that no-hitter before and after, you're not so sad.
I'm sorry, man.
Bam it on Joey, too, man.
I'll give you a little bit of a break.
To be fair, Joey is making $200 million and he's hitting $225 right now.
Well,
but he's had a bad year.
Usually when people, turn on him or somebody like an athlete, that's usually when I'm on their side. I was, the first one yelling, Votto, you suck! But... So we're going to do a new segment to lead everything off here that I haven't done before, just to ask you guys a couple of quick questions, just to try to get the audience to know you. Mm-hmm. So I'll go with Brett and then to Bryan. Okay, cool. So if you had to listen to only one music genre for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Man, wow, that's tough. Wow, that's tough, man. Yeah, because I love them all. Oh, man. Well, I guess you wouldn't catch me listening to yodeling. I haven't really found anybody that yodels.
I know you asked me a question. Y'all heard that Walmart yodeling kid?
Yes. Yeah. Little Hank Williams.
I swear there's a remix of Old Town Road with that kid on it.
Oh, yeah. That was still last week. He starts talking about his razor scooter.
I may or may not follow him on Instagram and have heard
it. May or may not.
My man, I didn't want to lose that, man. Music.
So we know.
Let's just say old school R&B.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's nail it down a little bit more. If there was only one artist.
Ooh, that's tough.
Who would it be?
There's only one artist.
I already know his answer is going to be Brett Higgins, but.
Nah.
better be prototype, son.
Now, if you said one musician in general, it might be Steve. It may be guitar guy.
He's bad.
He's a bad boy. Yeah, he's a bad boy. That's definitely equal.
Well, Michael Jackson is an old school R&B, but I'd say Michael Jackson.
God, yeah, man, that's tough.
What about you?
But there's so many. My goodness.
See, I love hip hop. I like everything. I love hip hop in general.
You like the new hip hop though?
I mean, I mess with it. I like a lot. See, I think people. It's kind of like the Michael Jordan argument, right?
Yeah.
With LeBron, everybody talks about Mike, and Mike's great. Listen, when you argue Mike and LeBron, you're arguing the 1%.
Yeah.
Either way, there's not a loser. One of them's going to be 2, the other one's going to be 1. But, Michael Jordan's not going to be the best forever. And I kind of feel like, we're old heads. So, of course, we're going to like stuff from when we were younger. That's what we grew up on.
I'm going to sidebar here. I'm kind of shocked that a Laker fan just said that LeBron would be 2 over Kobe. But
Bro, I'm not a Kobe guy. I'm a Laker fan.
Okay.
Yeah,
see, I'm a Kobe guy.
Because here's the thing. And this is a big stick. Me and Donald King talk about this all the time. If you're not messing with the Lakers now, because LeBron's there, you're not a Laker fan. You're a Kobe fan.
Yeah, I'm more of a player guy.
You know what I'm saying? That's fine. I'm not, I know a lot of guys that are LeBron. I like LeBron.
I have all kinds of old Bull stuff, but I still don't watch the.
See, Bulls, I never was a Bulls fan. I like Mike.
Yeah, I have Bull stuff because of Mike.
Love Mike. I had shot stuff, but no, the new hip hop, there's some stuff that's absolutely terrible. But that was same back when it was in the 90s. Yeah. It was terrible stuff that we love.
You listen to it now, and you're like,
that we love. Yeah, that we still love. There's some old DMX stuff, boy. I love me some X, but there's some stuff he put out, bro. It wasn't very good at all. It just You know,
just got you hyped.
But yeah, but like if I had to listen to one genre, it'd probably be like R&B though, because it's timeless. Like there's so much
really
there's so
does.
much history there. Like you got we talk R&B, you go back to the 50s. You know, it started even back then. It was a different type, different lane. You know, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff, man.
So old school R&B, what would the artist be?
I don't even know, man. Maybe Marvin Gaye. I guess because Marvin's got songs I didn't know were his.
Yeah, Marvin.
Because it doesn't. He didn't have a sound.
Right.
Marvin like has so many different songs that were different sounding that it is you don't know it. And, like there's parts where you hear his voice, like John Legend's voice is it's unmistakable because he's got the way he has runs and stuff. Yeah, it's a distinctive voice. But like Marvin sang the national anthem. It could have been a single.
Yeah.
And he's important.
If you never heard it,
yeah,
YouTube,
what you talking about? You know,
if you never heard it, YouTube his national anthem. I think it was the All Star game in '85, maybe.
Yeah,
an NBA All Star game.
Had his shades on.
He made it into that was a single. He could have put that out as a single.
There's several people that have done it that well. You know, but
and he had like the
everybody kind of butchers it.
But you don't. But like the difference, like he's saying with Marvin Gaye, is you don't hear a lot of people talking about other folks' national anthem performance. Marvin Gaye's is still something that Whitney's.
But see, even Whitney's was traditional.
Yeah,
that was outside too. Wasn't it? So the acoustics,
and it was traditional. It was traditional. It's followed the same pattern. Marvin changed the music of the national anthem, man.
Yeah.
Like
There's only so many people that can do
made
that.
it into.
I don't know if that was a little click track he had.
What was the one a couple years ago in the finals? Was it like Fergie or somebody?
Yeah.
And like
That's
the guys
my
were, like,
heart.
looking at each other.
In her defense, though, she tried to do something similar.
Yeah,
and it just didn't work.
Yeah, there's only so many people that are transcendent enough to do that.
It broke my heart because I actually saw her at Rupp Arena. You know,
she's great.
Black Eyed Peas came to Rupp Arena.
She's great.
And she had this little 10-minute segment where she was just doing some vocal stuff and had the fan going. Her hair was going like this. And you just thought you was almost in heaven. Hey, it's gone. I embrace it. I embrace the ball.
You notice how he knew exactly what you were talking about.
I knew.
She could have went a couple different ways. He could have been jealous she was playing in Rupp Arena.
No, it was just phenomenal. And then when I heard that, I was like, "Dang, it's the same person."
I mean, it happens.
Like, you have to wonder, like, who the people, and hopefully you have people like him that will tell you that. I mean, he's a blunt guy.
Oh no, most definitely.
And if you're like practicing something like that, they'd be like, "No, bro."
No,
so you have to wonder who's around her. That's like, "Oh yeah, this is a great idea. Go ahead and do that."
Yeah, I don't know.
But that doesn't mean that it was terrible when she did it the first time.
Yeah.
She might have executed.
Could have tried.
And it might not have played in the arena that she was in. It might not have sounded good. Then, which they have sound checks and stuff.
It's a very valid.
There's a lot of stuff that goes behind that.
If I ever suck on a podcast, I want you to argue the way that you just did.
I mean,
it
was terrible. There's still like a great. I don't know. It's like a little clip that they play where
they're
they
like
had the
looking
players.
at each other. Yeah, Steph Curry's like,
My favorite face of the car. You can tell his face was great, man.
She's human. She's human.
I mean, like her track record. It speaks for itself. Like this is my thing. If you're somebody like that, forget everybody else, man. How many hits do you have with the Black Eyed Peas?
Exactly. Yeah. We listen to Black Eyed Peas.
We know
on the way
you by
home from
one
Cincinnati
name. I mean, like when you're a one name person,
right? It doesn't need to like justify. Our
I don't have to say Fergie who. Like
yeah,
if I say Fergie,
you can even say Fergalicious if you're.
We could be talking about somebody we know named Fergie,
and
somebody would still think it was her. Probably.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
She's fine.
I don't think there's any more Fergies anymore. Yeah. Like people are like, let's not name our kid that because we can't live up to that. So
yeah.
Stepping away from music for a little bit. Our last podcast was actually on aliens and UFOs, and it actually was very successful to the point where I'm getting mail from people about their alien experiences.
Nice,
that's great.
So, aliens, do you believe in them?
Man, it's funny. There could. When we moved to where we live now. Last year.
Are we about to get an alien story?
Well, I'm just going to tell you that there was this really weird thing that happened. And I can't explain whether or not it was something extraterrestrial or not. But we don't have blinds in our bedroom. So you can see right, and we've got a field in between us and our neighbor. And they've got a big thing of cattails. And Abby and I were both laying down. We should have both been asleep, but we were looking out at the same time out the window. And there was this explosion that didn't make any noise, but it was like this big explosion and just went like that. And those cattails the next day looked like they were burnt and they were cut down and stuff like that. And I can't explain that. None of us. And they've been that same way since that happened.
There was an incident in I think it was Michigan. David might be able to tell me if I'm wrong or not, but they blamed it on swamp gas. Mm-hmm. So that's probably what they would say for you. So
swamp gas.
Oh, okay. I know where that gas came from.
It wasn't for me. I was in the other direction.
Hey, man, I've been around you, man. I know where that gas came from.
Did you happen to watch any of the documentaries on Netflix about it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, all right.
I've seen a couple. Did
you see the Bob Lazar?
Well, I've not watched the whole thing. I watched piece of that one, but I've seen a bunch of them that are on there. Like my list on say Facebook. My list on Netflix is pretty extensive right now. That I get done.
You gonna drink that water, boy?
I don't drink.
If you need another one, holler at David.
Well, you want to sit, man? You want to sit?
Nah, I
can't have nothing right now.
I'm sorry. Can I get a little bit more water, please? I drink a lot of water. I'm sorry, man.
Man, we're filming, man.
Sorry to be a Devo. No, I'm good.
No, you guys. Well, I should have had more water on the table.
No, I should have. Well,
need a picture.
I'm gonna be drinking y'all's own water. You got kids. Yeah, man.
Anybody else need water?
No, I actually.
Sorry.
Just sit the pack in the middle of the table, man.
I actually bought water specifically for the podcast.
Okay.
So I usually drink out of a gallon.
I appreciate
you. I usually bring a whole.
We're trying to save on plastic. So, but I wanted to have some Kentucky Fried Water.
Yeah, I
on
like
the table,
that. That's
so.
cool. That's very.
So, anyways, the question for you: do you believe in aliens or?
There's a lot of things you can't explain. So I mean, I don't know if I said that. I don't.
Thank you.
Know if I do or not. Really, honestly, that sounds weird, but it's just stuff you can't explain. So I can't say that I don't. I guess it's probably a better way to say it.
The big conversations mostly surrounding UFOs, and I think with all the military footage and everything like that, we know there's UFOs now. But the question is it humans doing, or is it some outer worldly? So that's the big question.
I'm learning a lot about killing right now, man. He gonna be in Area 51, man. He's one of the guys.
You will not catch me. You will not catch me there. But it would be a good idea.
Pizza Hut.
It would be a good idea for a podcast. Me and David just sitting on the hill, like narrating it. And he got shot in the face.
I just pictured you guys right now, just like outside of the area.
We're hoping that the podcast can profit off their deaths.
If something really happens, they're gonna come back on you on that.
You're probably right.
They're gonna get you.
You gotta watch out what you say. But let's be honest. If they attack a military installation, that's what's gonna happen. I mean, I don't know what they think's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know if they know how much desert is in between the actual base and then where they actually going to come in yet. You're talking about miles of desert.
I feel like it would be miles.
It would be.
Yeah.
I bet
we got some bad boys in the military. You might be able to fight back.
Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet on.
Hey, listen, man. All they gotta do is watch Men in Black, and we'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We got.
David watched it. That's why he doesn't believe Bob Lazar.
I think.
Flash.
I think Will Smith should be one of the people they talk to. In all the early movies.
Yeah, he'll be.
He probably knows
Men in Black.
You probably had to do some research for it.
Yeah.
He'll be a part.
Yeah. So you're saying that you do believe, really?
I think it's a possibility for sure. Because who would say it's not?
I mean, if there's an infinite universe, what's the likelihood that there's not any form of life out there?
There's obviously other planets. Like, who would we say we're the only one that has some kind of life form? Like, that's crazy to me. Like,
I guess the part that gets real trippy is like, you look at the other star systems that might hold life, and it's so many millions of light years away that you're literally talking about millions of years to get here. Sure. And so, unless they're bending time and space, I mean, that's pretty wild to think about.
That's a cool thing to think about, actually. It really is.
So now that I've tripped you out,
it's all good.
So I'd like to talk completely different segue, but your diet. What brought that on, man? I
was doing the David fast first.
Okay, I know what that is.
So I was just doing that for where I was going to church at the time.
bread and.
You do your veggies, your
it doesn't have
nuts and things like that. Yeah, I don't think carbs were a part of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I was eating any carbs or anything like that. Water.
I'm thinking of the Jesus diet. Bread and fish.
I didn't do any fish or anything like that. And it was crazy because it was the 2nd of January because I ate a burger. We had a burger over at what's that place?
This man knows a date, man.
What's that place? What is that little market that Gene works at?
Oh, talking about Gene. Talking about whatchamacallit downtown?
Yeah.
I'm talking about at the auction.
Yeah, the auction place. Whatever. I can't even think of the name of the
Brock's Place on Broadway.
That's what I call it. Broadway
Yeah.
auction.
Yeah.
I call it Broadway auction.
Bargains on Broadway.
Yeah.
We had.
I've been telling people the wrong name.
That was my last.
Used to be the
meal
drugstore.
with.
And how
Yeah, it used to be.
that
That's
goes up.
it used to be a drugstore.
So that was.
No, that was on the first.
No, it was
What, last year?
Yeah, no, I'm saying that was the day
Oh, okay.
that I had
See,
meat,
the last one.
and then the day after that is when I
Yeah,
didn't
we
have.
we ate on New Year's Day with your mom.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah, we
so
were-
New Year's Day last year.
Yeah, we were trying to
Yeah.
sober up. I was.
yeah, you were. I ain't been. It's been 3 years. It's been over 3 years for
Kellen,
me.
It was a rough night, man.
Oh yeah.
We saw some great music.
He was
great
feeling
local
he was feeling good and getting everybody's drinks.
You
It
were
was
there when
crazy.
the Patriots lost to Philly that night, weren't you? That was a rough night for me.
That was the next year. No, that was the same year. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the same year. That was,
Well, that was so gratifying.
that was
Who won it last year?
That was my birthday too.
was so
It was a rough night.
So,
Sorry.
so-
Who won it last year?
we're not gonna talk about how teams.
I'm here for that.
Teams game. Listen. We're not gonna get off into that right now.
No,
That's a
we
whole
won't-
other
we won't
thing.
meander into those.
That's a whole nother thing. We
those-
can talk about that later.
I was just
we talk about
curious.
your diet.
But yeah, the diet. So,
So it was
now
a Daniel fast.
completely vegetarian now.
Yeah, for now, and probably for I mean, mom asks me all the time, "Are you ever when you gonna start eating meat? Or are you gonna start eating meat again?" I don't know.
Right.
Your mama trying to tell you she can't cook vegetarian, man. She's trying to tell you.
No, she can. She throws down. She can make me big old thing, beans, cornbread, or
She's trying to
whatever.
tell you she wants to cook meat, man. She like cooking meat. Like, that's
Well,
all.
she cook
you
whatever for
you
her
had
life.
posted about getting a like a bean quesadilla at Taco Bell,
Yeah.
and we went and got those the next
Yes.
night
Yes.
because of that. So
We got the one
Did
day
you
we
get it?
came
Did you
home.
get
It was
it
good.
made right? You tell them you want the beans in there. Sometimes extra cheese and extra sauce.
yeah, you never really know what you're gonna get with Taco Bell quesadilla.
Man,
I mean, so it's kind of like Forrest box of chocolate.
Never know what you got.
know.
Never know
what
what
you
you're
mean,
gonna
man?
get.
It's chicken and cheese, man. It's
Well,
sauce,
but
man.
sometimes it'll come out and it's like all floppy. The next time it'll be like crispy and good. I mean, it's
Sometimes you get a tomato in there you weren't expecting.
piece of lettuce.
You don't like that. You don't like
Ask for no
tomatoes.
lettuce. You got lettuce in there.
That's
That's
a true
my biggest
story,
thing.
man.
Like
That's a
I
true
do
story.
not like hot lettuce
That's their
unless
pizza.
I'm eating something
Their
that
lettuce
I want
isn't
something.
great anyway.
Yeah.
Sir pizza's another one. You got surprised all the time with them pizzas.
Yeah, and you gotta wait 3 hours
Yeah.
before the.
They're
after
always
they
ready.
bring it.
Sir
Hey,
pizza
always
is worth
That's,
it.
hey, it's
Yeah,
worth it
yeah,
every
it's worth
every
Sir
hardship.
pizza, I love you.
My dad stayed here one night. I mean, we literally ordered at 6 o'clock and it showed up at 9 o'clock, and he stayed here every minute waiting on that pizza.
Oh, goodness.
'Cause,
Did he remember he ordered that
Yeah.
after it came here 3 hours later?
I've fallen asleep before on them. They knocked on the door.
That's tough.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
Call my phone. I'm like, oh,
That's
oh,
tough,
shit.
man.
No.
and every time I only got one delivery person, and I had somebody quit on me or something
Yeah.
like that. It
They
is always
they
worth
really
it.
don't have one. Like they literally, if you walk in there, a lot of times they have 3 people in there.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
have
tough,
it, like,
man. You
every now
make
and
the
then,
pizza.
Man.
You know, I heard somebody. I think it's the same family. They
We
went out.
usually go in there. That's our thing. Like if we
Yeah,
get
that's probably-
Sir
that's
pizza,
probably
we
where we're making a
go.
mistake.
Yeah.
But I don't think my stepmom lets him eat a lot of that stuff, so it was worth it for him to wait that
Yeah,
3
I
hours to
don't
get that
think I've
pizza.
ordered and had delivered. Gosh, I can't tell you. It's probably. Seriously, like 15 years. Because we always go in, go in there and get it.
Yeah, well, I guess that's a mistake I'm making, but I'm lazy. So, has he like tried to talk you into vegetarian life, or
Nah, bro, I'm on a diet too. Seafood diet.
Anything you
Seafood I
see.
eat it. Seafood I eat it, man. No, I've been better. I've been a lot better eating it. I don't take as much sugar.
That's the big thing.
I cut pop a lot of time. I'll drink
bread.
pop, but I don't buy pop for the house. I haven't bought pop for my house. And
He was
I
hooked
fell
on
off the
slushies
wagon.
last year.
I fell off the wagon because the chick I work with got a little 6-pack of the 20-ounce bottles of Diet Dr Pepper. So I bought it home. But that was about it, man.
I'll go on like kicks where like I haven't had pop for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I went to my mom's last night. She was having a cookout, had 3 L8 spun out.
See, I drank pop at the cookout for 4th of July. I probably drank more in that one setting. Like it's for like one day that I haven't.
I'm like, if I'm gonna eat a hot dog, I'm gonna drink an L8.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to Mountain Dew, so
Mountain Dew.
my teeth are gonna fall out in like 5 years. and-
He's done for it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like the
but
worst
wrap.
pot to get. LA and Mountain Dew are like 2 worst pots to
No,
get.
Coke though. Coke Coke cleans a lot of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, Mountain Dew.
Coke
Mountain Dew.
Pour it on
cleans-
your battery. And
Yeah,
Mountain Dew
if
is
anything
Mountain
that
Dew
can do
stuff.
that, I'm
Mountain Dew
not.
stuff, man.
Coke.
Yeah.
And they always drinking like
The
sugar.
scary part is though it cleans that much stuff and they took cocaine out of it and they left all that stuff in there. So
Yeah.
what else is in there?
Coca-Cola is
I ain't
actually
no
pretty cool to go to though, man.
Yeah, oh, it's great.
7 years ago, I think it was.
It's about Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
I want
It's
one of
really
the
cool.
new Cokes that they have that they just re-released because of Stranger Things, the ones
Yeah.
from '85. I want to try one so
I
bad.
saw like a thing on Facebook somebody shared about it. I hadn't really.
You have to like go to the Coke store or buy it online. My mom bought it online. I'm like trying to steal it from her. She's like, "You better not," because her new husband.
Somebody needs to
collects
talk
Coke
to
stuff.
LA man about these little offsprings they got because this is getting ridiculous now. That orange drink, man, tasted like some hot cough syrup, man.
Let them.
Don't y'all laugh? That wasn't funny. My
I didn't-
throat still hurts,
I
man.
didn't
We
even
in
try
the
it.
hometown of LA, man.
Bro,
I didn't even try it.
why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No, I did.
What's wrong with
Just give me
regular
a
LA,
LA.
man?
Did you try them, Dave?
Yeah, I've tried it.
Did you like them?
His life is
No,
terrible.
no.
Man. Look, see how depressed
That
he
or
got.
or the cherry one, they're both nice.
See how depressed he got when you talk to him.
I trust him to make the decisions for me.
It's gotta be
I'm
really
the pop
cold.
expert.
Listen, man, there's not pop that I don't like. There's not a pop that I like.
New
too.
grape.
It's
I
terrible.
know you like the new grape.
But I'm saying like
New
I
grape's
don't,
not bad.
I don't usually like
Oh, you
all
don't
that
like
pop
it?
syrup.
I love it. I love it,
Yeah,
man. Oh,
It's not bad.
new grape.
It's so like here's the interview Drake does where he talks like his dad. I'll show y'all after we done. It's exactly what he just said.
Does he like this all the
I
time with
love
you?
it, man.
Huh?
Does he like?
Oh,
this?
yeah.
He keeps you humble. Huh?
Oh man, we know he's
Hey,
on the
we
way
gotta
here.
see these guys about LeVar Ball, bro.
Never not lost. Never not lost.
This man will text me, and the only thing he'll say is
Never lost.
undefeated, never lost.
Never lost. Never not lost.
LeVar Ball is a gift that keeps on giving, man. I love that man. I ain't never met him.
Are you happy that he left the Lakers though?
I love Lonzo, man. I'm just being completely honest with you.
Yeah, Kellen's Alonzo hater.
Yeah, I love Lonzo.
I
Like,
think-
I think a lot of people. What happened was his dad, because of who he is and how he is, he put Lonzo up here, and then Magic put Lonzo up here. Lonzo never said anything.
Right.
Lonzo to this day has never said anything. I keep on hearing people, "Oh yeah, Lonzo this, Lonzo that." I'm like, the dude never talks. Like he never talks.
He's a bust. He's only like 19 years old. So.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he's a bust. Dude averaged what? I think it was like 10, 7, and 8 is for his rookie year.
But De'Aaron Fox made it
Yeah.
look bad that year in college.
And then he gave De'Aaron
Both
Fox,
times.
Fox buckets
Yeah.
the time they played in the league. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand. You know,
I don't think he's a bust.
De'Aaron Fox is great, by the way.
I
Yeah,
do
he
agree.
is.
He's
He
great,
is.
by the way.
He's got a heck of a career ahead of
So
him.
like, if you saying De'Aaron Fox put 37 ahead, I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, he put 37. A lot of people say it's probably by the time he's done. Man,
I don't think that he's a bust, and I wouldn't really call myself a hater of him. I just think that he was way overhyped. I think he's more like a
But his
Rondo.
dad did.
but that's, I think, yeah,
But
that's
that's
his
his dad.
dad.
But I think he's
Yeah,
comparable
that's
to
his dad.
Rondo
Yeah.
versus like being the
I
next
think-
Magic Johnson.
I think he is probably at his best if he gets to where he can, like the ceiling. It's probably Jason Kidd because their games are similar.
He's gonna find ways to score.
But
especially.
he actually
Yeah.
yeah.
has
His
a better
link,
shot
his link,
than
you
Jason
know,
Kidd.
is
You
Like,
think so?
yeah, coming out of college, Jason Kidd's shot was completely broken. Lonzo is structurally just because he can't get it off. Like it's just not consistent. Because in the league, them dudes are a lot bigger, faster, and stronger, and the college line is closer. College shot 40-something%. So you know it's kind of tough.
Do you watch NBA?
Yeah.
Who's your team?
Celtics.
Tough road, man. Tough
Yeah.
road.
Very
So-
tough.
It's tough.
We
for
got
Celtics,
some
man.
good.
Hey,
We got Cantor too. Cantor's gonna do his. Hey,
this you know how when your team really ain't gonna be nothing, but you kind of hope they might
And then-
surprise you. This is what this
I mean,
is.
they do play in the
That's what
East.
it
Let's
is.
be
I've been
honest.
in-
we're gonna.
Hey,
We're
time
not
out.
taking a step back this
I've
year.
got an
I'll tell you
idea.
that.
They
I've
not
got an
made it
idea.
out.
And I'll let you say
Oh,
something.
you're fine.
But
You're
I want
fine.
to ask him a
You're fine.
question.
Go ahead.
So, have you had the heart to tell him that the Lakers aren't going to be that much better next year?
Have I had the heart to tell
Have you
him?
had the heart to tell him?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I see all this
I would
hype
actually
online,
take the
so.
bet that the Celtics may finish higher in the East
We will.
than the Lakers finish in the
Oh,
West.
We will.
I mean, the West has like 4 teams that can win the East by 15 games.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Where would the Celtics finish in the West?
They would still be in the playoffs. They'd probably be 7.
Who
8.
they knocking out? We can run through it. Who we doing out?
Well,
Are they better than
see,
better
I
than
think
Denver?
I think my pick next year is Portland.
Yeah, I
Philly.
think we can get Denver.
Listen, are they better than Denver?
I think we can get Denver. I don't think we could get
Denver.
Denver.
Good series.
Hold on. Denver has
I know who they've got.
Jamal Murray.
Yes.
And Jokic.
And Jamal Murray is not even there. You know, he's not even really.
Is he?
Jokic gets better.
If you don't have Jokic, you don't have.
Is Kemba that much better than Jamal Murray? We're talking about.
We need to do
Kemba.
like a standalone sports podcast.
We're talking about Kemba though. Like, is he that much better than Jamal Murray?
Kimba's more.
I mean, he's older.
Kimba's more consistent, I think.
So like San Antonio, which I think San Antonio's probably at the back end. I think that's probably the team that they're.
Yeah,
you know,
San Antonio for sure.
I mean,
to be honest with you, I don't even know who made it in the West last year because I thought Golden State was going to run away with it before the injuries.
Yeah.
I said that it would take two
I think
big
it was
players.
like, Houston, Golden State, San Antonio didn't make it. They were,
well, I mean, obviously the Thunder
Clippers
are out.
Yeah, Thunders are. That's the team that probably dropped. They could replace.
No, Thunder going to make. I've already been talking to him.
Well,
about
we're
this
talking
conspiracy
about if the
theory.
Celtics.
Nah,
yeah.
Thunder. They
Yeah.
probably beat Steven Adams, man.
Well, if he's on the
Cannon
team,
did shut him down last
But if he's
year
on the
in
team.
playoffs.
David,
if
what
he's
you
still
drinking
there.
on over there?
I mean, but listen, Steven Adams is better people give him credit.
This is going to be a funner year, though,
Yeah, a lot of
than there have been in the past. I think.
Yeah, there's like
The moves that have happened around the league.
a lot more fun for me.
It's going to be a lot more exciting.
You can't tell me nothing. I got Anthony Davis on my team, man.
But are you
You're going to
concerned
have a lot
with
more
the
teams.
injuries?
You're going to be excited. to
No.
watch.
Not concerned with it. I mean, he's
him and
essentially
Cousins
been
both could be
hurt with every
Exactly. All three of them.
Yeah,
all three.
All three of them are
Hold on,
injury
hold on.
prone, and I love them all.
Did you just say LeBron James injury prone?
I mean, he's
He had one injury his whole career, bro.
We said that for like months for it, though. It wasn't
Let's
even-
be honest, they knew they weren't making the playoffs. They sat LeBron out because they trying
I don't
to.
think they made him.
And
Yeah,
the age, man, is catching up with us
Listen,
all the time.
listen. I'm just gonna be honest. LeBron has done stuff that we've never seen his whole career,
You're right.
including this.
well. The
And
injury,
it was a
injury thing
freak
is the,
injury.
the most important.
And
thing
it was
to
a
me.
freak, and it was kind of weird to even the way he had it. He slipped, and it did it. Like, it wasn't like he was running, jumping, and something. Wasn't like Gordon Hayward or something like that. No, it was just he slipped literally on something wet on the floor, and pulled the groin. Anthony Davis is probably he's went through like 3 years where he's been healthy has been his career. So I mean, like,
But he's still missing a large chunk. Of
yeah,
the season.
but he's going to. That's why he said he don't want to play
that would
five.
be my biggest concern trading so many pieces away is like his injury.
And LeBron's going to play point guard. But I mean, I think that
He'll
actually
have
could help
to.
him. No, he is.
We'll have to though
Yeah.
because Rondo's.
Yeah, I think that's going to help him out.
statistically-
That's not gonna happen, y'all. He's not gonna do it. It's gonna be the same way it always is. He's gonna have the
Yeah.
ball,
he'll bring
right,
the ball up the floor a lot.
but he's not gonna actually run the ball. When we talk about point guard, we're talking about like basically run the ball.
Yeah, the new
Like,
NBA
he's
though,
gonna- he's
is kind of more position.
It's gonna be like it was in Cleveland.
So hypothetically, if one of those players, let's say LeBron or Anthony Davis goes out, you still think that they're going to make the playoffs?
Oh yeah, they
Think
made
so?
the playoffs last year. I mean, if LeBron gets hurt and Rondo doesn't get hurt and Lonzo doesn't get hurt and then Brandon Ingram doesn't get hurt and Kuzma doesn't get hurt. I mean, everybody's crushing the Lakers not making the playoffs, but like I think their starters missed some crazy number, like 100 and something games.
I think the most concerning thing for me is like the dissension that he creates everywhere he goes. That's the most concerning thing for me. I think he's got his people around him now, so
Yeah.
that'd be good. He won my heart. I never liked LeBron. When I saw him play in high school, I did not like him. All the other guys on the basketball team loved him.
He's a bad
I'm
boy,
like,
man.
I was a Kobe guy through and through, so it was hard for me to go. But when he came back to Cleveland, he really won me over, and I was a Cleveland supporter. I wanted them to win for that city. But now he left, and then he causes so much dissension in the locker room and gets so many pieces traded away. Like, I think it'll be a very interesting year for the Lakers to see what they do. And health will be my number one.
They
concern.
have to if they can stay healthy, they have a lot of potential.
I
So
think
what you-
LeBron gets a little bit of a. We talk about like the
He
sanction.
got the
stuff.
director of Space Jam fired.
We
sir.
talk about the
Sir.
sanction, but I'm talking about just.
They're only
I'm talking
second
just.
director of Space Jam.
I'm talking about just in like it was like his teams. Like
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
part of what happens is, especially with the Lakers, because it's the Lakers. You got all this crazy media stuff anyway with the Lakers. The Lakers have always been drama. Like Kobe and Shaq fought through championships, right? Through three championships, which blows my mind. That they fought through three
and
championships.
it kills me what they could have done. They could have continued it forever.
The thing with like LeBron is like, it's because LeBron right now compared to the rest of the league is so elevated as far as like the way the media covers him.
Yeah.
We literally talk about LeBron every day on all these shows. Like They literally have a topic on.
You think it's different from every other star though?
Yeah, I mean, I
Just
can't
because
think
of social media and stuff.
Tom Brady's the only other one, and he doesn't even get it every day. Usually, it's like after the Monday after, and then they'll have something throughout the week, and they'll talk about different stuff. But LeBron is like literally every game, and it's partly because it's 82 games too. You know, it's more games and all that, but it's a different coverage, man.
Well, yeah, and
You know,
everybody's sick of talking about the Warriors.
Like,
The Warriors.
I got tired about hearing about the Lakers. They went through that stuff with the front office and stuff, and I was like, man, how many times y'all gonna talk about the same topic? Like, I know
it's the
Magic
same.
left.
It's the same with everything, though. I mean, you turn on the news and it's sickening. I can't even stomach the news anymore. I can't hardly stomach ESPN. I mean,
yeah, I don't even watch SportsCenter.
So,
I watch SportsCenter.
last thing before we transition from sports, what's your finals pick then? Are you going with your Lakers in the finals?
Yeah, I'm always around my team. You know, I mean,
No, but
that's
I mean,
probably,
let's be real.
do I? I'll be
Let's
honest
not
with
go
you.
with your heart.
I'll be honest with you. No, I look at the roster. I like our roster way better than the Clippers, and that's the honest truth. Like Kawhi and Paul George are great.
I know.
I like Beverly, but I mean, come on, man, you're
They're
not
two
going.
top 5 players, so.
You're not going to look at me and tell me Montrezl Harrell, bro, and give me.
Hey, he dropped 36 points in the Drew League
bro.
yesterday.
You're not going to look at me.
That's a
I
true
saw
stat.
Montrezl Harrell get
Trae
dropped
Young
off
had
by Willie
35.
Cauley-Stein, man. Willie was dropping
33.
Montrezl Harrell off.
33 and 12.
That's where they lost me. When these people on these TV shows, on these sports shows are like, they'll be like, yeah, Patrick Beverly. They'll say Kawhi. They'll say Paul George.
They're going to be really good defensively.
They'll throw
Yeah.
Montrezl Harrell in there.
They've got
like, bro, that's where you lost me.
elite defenders.
What people are sleeping on is what happens if DeMarcus is what he was
I
before.
know. That's the big thing.
What
He's
happens?
still kind of slow, though.
That's
He
my
was on the
favorite
playoffs.
pickup of the.
What
Yeah.
happened? Because see, he wasn't healthy in the playoffs. People.
He's getting so screwed because of his
Yeah.
contracts. They're
Yeah.
giving him crumbs.
but he could get paid.
Yeah.
He's such an elite.
But he still
he's
get
better.
paid. If that boy's healthy,
He's probably my favorite.
they got a big
player
three.
of all
They don't
time.
have a big two. They got a big three, and people are sleeping on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, but you're acting like Kuzma couldn't be just as good as the rest of them too.
Bro, I don't even use Kuzma because I already know what Kuzma great.
Kuzma,
He gonna blow up.
He's a
So
monster.
Lakers and who?
So East is so tough though, man. Because there's a lot of teams that got better,
Mhm.
and Milwaukee is still really good. And I don't know how big of a deal losing Brogdon is going to be for Milwaukee.
It's going to be bigger than what people think.
Because he's a big thing. Brogdon is a 90, 50, 40 guy. Like, he's 90% from the free throw line, 50 from the field, and 40 from three.
It's going to put a lot more on Middleton.
That's Steph Curry type
Chris is going to have to
I
score
think
a
I'll
lot
get
more.
I think I'll get your finals pick before I get his. Golly.
Hey, man, that's
tell you.
what I do,
told
man.
I told you Portland and Philly for me.
That's what I do.
Portland and Philly?
I think
You think Philly,
everybody's-
though?
Yeah, I think.
You know what? I was
like
going to
that.
say
I
Philly
like
in the
that.
East, and it's neck and neck with me between Portland and Golden State. And the only reason I say Golden State, I know they just
I think.
I know they
if they're
just
healthy,
lost.
they can do it.
If they healthy, because Curry is about to
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
but
gonna
what
be
is
get
that?
hard to
Sonatos
beat.
MVP.
But what does that do
And he's
to D'Angelo? Like,
It doesn't matter.
They've always made everything work. Though.
That's-
Yeah,
that's the
it's-
thing.
Hey,
about
man.
it.
It'll work. It'll work. And if it doesn't work, he's going to be
So-
riding the pine.
so if they go play, let's just say for whatever reason they get up and play the Clippers in the West Conference Finals, they're winning that series.
Yeah, I think so. I really think
got-
Curry
If they're
is
healthy, if they're
Who's
If
healthy.
guarding
they're
Paul
healthy-
George?
huh?
Who's guarding Paul George?
Play.
Who's guarding Kawhi? Exactly.
But hold on.
They got Cauley-Stein too, though. They picked that.
Yeah,
that's
they
a
did
good
got
pick.
Willie.
Did
That's a
anybody
huge
watch the
defensive-
last game of the finals? I didn't see Kawhi on the court. He was playing, but I didn't see him. He's,
Well, yeah, but
he
he's
had
not
30-something points that game. Though.
But he- yeah,
He
yeah,
had-
yeah.
Kawhi, he had like 30.
Yeah, he had Kawhi
32
30.
points.
He had
Kawhi
30.
yeah.
But it was quite like like you were saying though, you didn't really know he was
I'm the
doing it.
biggest like Kawhi. Oh, well, you know what did he do? And then you look back at
Yeah, and
box
then you
score.
look at the
When
stats.
LeBron and like KD are on, you know who's
Yeah,
in charge of the
yeah.
team. I've never felt that way about Kawhi.
That's a good thing.
Like you
though.
said, he's
Well, I think
really
that's a good thing.
he's a
Oh, that's
chameleon.
like-
He's a
it's
chameleon
easier
on the
like that
court.
too sometimes. So that's
Yeah.
why I think they'll mesh together.
Yeah, it's easier for somebody to play with another superstar.
They
like
don't
that.
care about that.
Yeah.
I want to be out here and win
See,
this game.
I
with
would
my
take.
team.
I would if you're giving me like a gun to my head, I would take the Lakers over the Clippers. I don't think the Clippers are going to be that special personally.
I think they can be.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have
that's
the
the honest
potential.
truth. Like, I think they can't. But the problem is like, LeBron's really good. I think people act like LeBron fell off the wagon last year. The man averaged 27, 8, and 8. Like, I just heard that the other day. I couldn't believe it. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, that can't be right. He
But
was terrible last year.
yeah.
You know.
I don't think he was terrible. I just
No,
think,
he wasn't. Yeah,
I
that's-
just think that there has to be, for as big as he is, the way that he's avoided injuries, I think there has to be some type of downslope in the NBA. It's not like Tom Brady, who can kind of, be protected and not have to take off running and other things like that. I mean, in the NBA, you can't hide.
Load management.
Load management, amen.
Well, nobody talks about Kawhi. Kawhi basically made that a part of his contract, basically, essentially, the way he talked to teams, right? That he had set a lot of games he was sitting out. They would crush LeBron for that.
Oh, yeah, for
They would
sure.
crush LeBron
Well,
for that.
they crushed him in San Antonio for it. It's just because he played in Toronto that they didn't
Skip
play
Bayless
him.
did that.
So, well, we need to have a standalone sports one. So, we'll
Yeah,
have to
that
do
sounds good.
Last question before
Tell
we
you how
move
y'all
on to
wrong.
more music stuff. I've noticed that you have a lot of hobbies.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
How do you manage all the time, man?
Man.
You like garden. You got your dogs.
Yeah.
Your wife has all these fantastic art projects all the
Yeah.
time.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
she's awesome.
That you probably
Yes. Well, I mean, it's just a balance. You take every day as it comes, and the best way to do things is to not have really a set agenda or plan, because nothing ever goes as planned. You just go with what you got.
So you're not like I hear so many motivational speakers get up every morning and write everything down. I write everything down in this. So, but I'm also I have to kind of plan my life around my kids. So a lot of the freedom, no, that's a lot of freedom. I don't even know what I'll do. But I found that interesting that you're kind of like a go with the flow kind of person.
Go with the flow, man. Go with the flow.
And late to everything.
Who, me?
He uses on time today.
Nah,
I'm
he's
on
really,
time
he's
to
not
everything.
really. He's not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
We're on our own time though, so it happens a lot of times.
Never late. Never not lost. Never lost. Never not
In
lost.
his defense, Brady is the person that shows up 4 hours to his own gig. Like he's
I'm
not even
early.
even the ones they gonna have to sit up
What
for.
are you like stretching or something?
Get in there, get a vibe of the place, get a feel,
It's
talk
always
to the
funny.
folks,
Yeah, it's
see
always
who's in
funny.
there.
So you're pre-gaming.
Yeah.
Pre-game.
Pre-game and it's like talking to everybody, get my water in, get my water no ice,
I tell you what's crazy. It's like there's been times where I rode with him, and he's got to show it 9:00. Hey man, what time we leaving, man? Man, I was thinking like 6:30. I'm thinking I got time. Like I can go home, take a load off, get something to eat.
You're gonna be there early.
And as a two-man, band, you probably don't have a lot to set up, right? So
It's a little
Believe
bit-
it or not,
it's
we
a
can
little
probably
bit.
set up
Yeah,
more
it's
than more than 4 or 5 piece
It's
band.
fun when you think. I mean, them dudes, Steve ain't playing around, man.
We do a lot. We do looping.
Steve ain't playing
We
around.
got the looping system, and we actually just went wireless too.
Yeah,
we got
so
wireless
fancy.
mic now, so that way.
Well, you gotta
can't
watch
hide
Steve
from
break.
it.
You gotta watch Steve break that stuff down after because Steve getting out of there. Steve gonna get out of there. He got to go home, wife and kids, man. He ain't playing around. Brett gonna talk to everybody 2 hours.
well,
You know, it's just him. You know, that's a good thing.
That's what
the
you gotta
retirement
That-
plan,
that's
right?
a good thing, man. That's that's getting out there.
You have to.
Getting your name out, and people. But Steve, that's not him. He's like, that's his job. Steve done booked the gig. Steve's like, hey man, where do I have to be?
He's
What
like
time?
he's like the Marshawn Lynch of the band world.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Seriously, I don't
here
get
for.
fined.
I'm here. I'm
Steve's
here
one of the
because
best
I love
guys,
to
man.
play and I love to bring
Yeah.
joy to people. Yeah.
He's
No,
one-
but
he's one of
he
the best
does.
dudes, man.
He does talk. He'll talk every once in a
One of
while.
the best
But,
dudes. He's a
but when
funny
you get
guy.
done, he's. Okay,
Yeah.
let me go ahead. Let's
He's
go.
one,
Let's
he's
roll.
one of them like funny dudes, man. Don't talk a
Oh,
lot.
he's hilarious.
Steve
you would
will tell
not-
you a story, man. It's like way out there, so it's
You would
like
not
funny,
think-
but it's also crazy. And there'll be some words in there that you don't expect Steve to be saying. You're like, what? Really?
If we ever go out on the road,
You're in trouble.
we're doing a comedy segment.
You're in trouble.
We're having Steve sit down and just talk to the audience, just tell them stories.
Man, just
That's
a story,
considered.
like just regular, like
I find
true
the
stories.
Q and A's to be some of the funniest
Yeah,
moments
man.
with stuff like that. So that would
Yeah.
probably be a pretty good
Oh,
moment
yeah.
for him to shine as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Man,
He's-
Steve told me a story after their gig at DJ's, man. I don't remember what the whole story was about. But I just remember leaving that conversation like, wow, that was crazy. Like, I just stood there by myself for a
You're gonna
second.
take
like,
notes next time, huh?
like, man, I should have recorded that. Time. I could have made some money off that. I threw Steve some money his way, man. Steve needs to be like a comedian on the side. Like he should start.
He could.
He should do like, cause you go some like concerts and have a comedian go and do a set first, Steve needs to do a set before y'all show.
That's what I'm saying.
And then go play.
That's what I'm saying. He
Warm
could
up
do
the
it.
crowd. There's a lot of old bands that used to have comedians come out first.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Brett thinks he's funny, but Steve's really funny.
Oh, I know I'm funny, but Steve's on another level.
You laugh at Brett, Steve makes you laugh. Like it's different. It's like it's.
See, this is what
The band.
I'm 4 years old.
This is what we do. This is what we do.
So,
It's all about the humble.
How long have you been doing music now? Because, you know,
It's been a while.
I don't remember. I remember you doing a little bit in high school.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably around.
Quick step. Oh, really?
I remember you doing a little bit in high school, but like, you know, all of your brothers, I played sports with them, you know, younger and stuff like that. So how long before you branched off sports and went straight to music?
So, after Columbia asked me if I was coming back to football, Mr. Columbia, Higgins, are you coming back out to play football?
You're actually not the first person to impersonate him here either.
Listen.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Kelvin, you remember that big cylinder block? That you
Yeah, the big
sit
cylinder
on
block at
by
the high
track?
school.
No.
Yeah,
So it's like right as soon as you come into school, like it's
Oh,
almost
that
right.
people sit on.
Yeah. So Nappy and I, we just shooting the breeze on that thing, and Coach Columbia, he's riding by, and he sees us both over there just chatting and stuff like that.
We just quit. Like we didn't say it, we just
We
didn't
did.
come
We
up.
quit
just
together?
we talked. We said we're quitting. We
We're
didn't
doing
even.
it some more.
We just said we're not doing it.
Yeah.
We're not doing it.
Was it during
We tired of
2
these 3 days or whatever.
Yes.
We're
We ain't
doing.
playing. I ain't doing it some more, man.
We got done eating some pancakes over his house. For real.
We mixing the
All
stories,
good
man.
decisions.
But anyway,
I
no.
had some like 8-year-old pancakes out of my freezer one
Yeah,
time.
them pancakes were still good though.
It was still hitting. It was still hitting.
You know, it don't matter if it's in the freezer, still game. But anyway, he's like, "Oh, Higgins, you gonna be playing football? Mitchell, you guys gonna be out there?" Yeah, we thought about it.
Think about coach.
We thought about it.
We
No.
thought about going home. We thought about it.
Really, from that point, it was. I was just like, you know
What
what?
year was this?
That's our sophomore year, so it was like 02.
Yeah,
Yeah, fall 02.
yeah. And I just
17 years ago, man.
No, I don't do it no more. So I started doing theater. I mean, I was already doing stuff, you know, but
I forgot you did theater.
I did theater. You know, I when 9/11 happened, it was Cowboy Day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that part of it.
It was Cowboy Day. It was theme week. I remember it like it was yesterday. And
Yeah, somebody dressed up that day. Wasn't it?
yeah, I was
You bet yourself on all that stuff.
it was
man.
Cowboy Day, and
Yeah, I remember.
it's
exactly where
crazy.
I was.
Yeah, I was.
I remember where I was,
Yeah, I
but I
remember
do
exactly
not
where I was.
remember Cowboy Day.
Well, I didn't remember. I didn't know that it happened yet, and I don't think it had happened or whatever when I was in Miss Rogers' room, but that was drama room or whatever. And I went in there and I was in character the whole time.
Was that our junior year? Sophomore year.
This was junior year.
Was it junior?
Yeah.
No, it was 01, wasn't it?
Well, yeah,
It
it
was
was.
sophomore
Yeah.
year.
I was a
Yeah. So it was
freshman.
going into. Yeah, it was going into the.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you're a year older than Brandon.
It was going into
I keep forgetting that. That's right.
2, right? 2001, yeah, or whatever. So I remember going into class and I didn't break character, and she was just in tears. Didn't break character the whole class, and she was like, "You need to."
What character was this? Forrest Gump? Or?
Well, I was just a cowboy. I was just a
Oh,
cowboy. You know, I can impersonate anybody, but I was a cowboy that day.
Okay, gotcha.
And she was like, "Brett," and I was like, "I don't know who Brett is, man." Just a straight face. I'm not sure who you're talking
The
about.
worst,
man.
the worst thing.
She just kept looking at me, and I kept character the whole time. And she invited me to come try out for a play, and I got the part. Ralph Devine, and what was that play? Auntie Mame. And I got the itch from there. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want. I knew before that. I mean, you know, I did Holodazzle and stuff like that down at Leeds Theater. But when I got to do that at the high school, I was just, man, this is crazy. And she teaches you how to be big. There's no other way that I know how to be now. You know,
Right.
when I'm out.
Definitely tell that by your stage presence.
Yeah, that's Miss Rogers. She taught me that. She taught me that. Be big. Be big. Open yourself up. Open up. People need to see you. You got something to say. So that from then on, I was like, I want to be on the stage. And then music, Quick Step. We did Quick Step. It was Bradshaw,
thinking about
Morrison, and
Morrison.
DJ. Man, that was That was a fun
You
time.
remember time y'all was performing and the CD kept skipping?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Where was this at?
We were
at school.
at the school. We were trying to
Oh,
do Jagged
my
Edge. Where the party
Jagged
at?
Edge.
Trying to do where the party at? And then they kept.
saying, "What up?"
It's like if you don't get off there, because we had them fresh jerseys on. We just
They was
got.
dancing and stuff too, man. They didn't know what to do.
I don't remember any of this stuff.
Man, you missed out. Quick Step was about
See, I
to do
don't know,
some
that
things.
we were probably you were probably in school with us already then, because we were older then. That was like a couple years.
That
ago.
was our June. That was
Yeah,
our
that was
junior
like
year.
junior, senior year.
Yeah,
That was junior year.
Because y'all performed, they performed for a
We
talent
did
show.
it
our
at talent
senior
show.
year.
Yeah, if I could get out of those things, I usually didn't go.
That was gold, but you missed
That
out.
was- yeah, you
That
missed
The
out.
only thing I ever
gotta go for
remember
people
from
that are
those
terrible,
is when
man.
said Tate and Andrew Preston had the dunk contest. That's the
Yeah,
only
Okay,
thing I
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
You should never enter that. Everybody knows anything about Seth Tate back then. She
Tate,
should never enter that.
He's
man.
got a 8'10" wingspan, and he's like
Listen,
6 foot
listen,
tall.
Probably-
If Seth had pulled his pants up, bro, he could have jumped even higher.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude, man.
He's
He's
probably like the best basketball player from Winchester that didn't play
Oh, that's not.
basketball.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Without question.
Donald King's the other one. He's the
Without
they went to
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, Don
Donnie was
King.
good,
Don
too.
King Cole.
Listen,
He got-
that man was Dirk when
he
Dirk
got
was young.
screwed.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
He got screwed.
I
Man.
tell him all the time, he gonna see this. I'm gonna share a little.
I
secret.
tried out with him, and I'm like, he didn't make the team.
J work. Yeah.
So-
And Jay Reddy. That's another
But
one. Yeah.
I'll be in gym class, and Seth would walk in, he'd just go like this, and I'd just sit there and throw him balls for 10 minutes straight.
Sid
Didn't
hit,
jump,
Sid hit,
Yeah.
didn't jump, just
Yeah.
like this.
Said he said normal jump shots from half court.
Yeah,
Right.
he was smooth.
Just
Butter, man.
like you see, like Chris Lofton used to do it when he played against us, but like Sid would just, dude, man, could touch the top of the square. He's
He was
my
ridiculous.
size, man. Like,
He was ridiculous.
man,
I was on the squad, so when we played for the Celtics, man, he's ridiculous.
Celtics.
Coach Chenault, Joe Chenault, my cousin.
There's a lot of. There's a
What
lot
year
of-
was that?
Oh gosh,
That's probably what our.
Celtics had to
man.
be like.
this was Civitan.
Yeah,
so
so, 17. I was gonna say we were
Yeah.
young. I never remember what age.
Yeah.
young,
like-
man. Shane Jenkins, Chris Moore.
In the Y, I played Y my senior year. You're like green team or
Mm-hmm.
we had team names. Like I was on the Magic.
maybe we did have
Like
teams.
my 8th or 9th
So
year.
that's Preston. Was Preston.
Yeah, we were really good.
Bling bling. I call him
It
bling.
was like me, him, Ben Crouch. That's
Yeah.
Ben Crouch is probably the most like can ball that you would never think of was even athletic. He was goofy. He was like lanky. He like
You play.
he kind of his feet kind of turned in a little bit when he walked. But dude was nice with it, man. I was like, man, that dude play. He's a crazy athletic man. Crazy athletic.
So branched off from sports in 01. Went to
Went to sports at 01, and then man, just music was just something that
But
It's
was
always
it
been.
number one or was acting number one? Did you want to be like an
theater.
actor?
It didn't matter.
Theater.
It didn't
like
matter.
Singing, or did you
Singing,
wanna
acting.
be in movies.
I'd love to do. I'd love to do it all.
You were doing a lot of stuff back
Yeah,
then.
I was-
He did a movie.
I did.
One time back then, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a little.
I mean, so it still was a movie.
Yeah, but it never came out.
That's what he did.
It never came out, man. It's one of them things you work your butt off. It never comes out.
That's the one that y'all shot like at the gas station, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were shooting that up in.
On
Yeah,
60 or whatever.
this was way out there. This was in Stanton.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Them
when
chili
I went out
dogs.
there with
Them
you.
good chili. Them chili
Oh,
dogs at
yeah.
that gas
Were
station.
you robbing the gas station? Because I think you might have actually robbed it for
Now
something.
that was actually another. There was another movie that was
Yes.
doing Bullet Song, and we were at that gas station halfway between Winchester and Lexington,
Yeah.
where our director didn't notify the police in Lexington that we're going to be filming this. So myself, African American, and the other individual that's robbing the store is Hispanic, individual.
Well, they was going to jail, y'all.
And we've got weapons drawn in here. People don't know that this is play. They're driving by and they see this.
Oh Lord.
They call the authorities. We're going outside to finish up, and all you hear, me and my boy Gonzo, all you hear is, "Get down, get down." It's like, get down, get down. It's coming in the distance, but it's coming at you.
They look at each other like, this ain't part of the
So, like, hold on. This ain't a joke. All of a sudden, you see a whole bunch of, like officers and stuff coming at you. picking us up, slaying on the car, whatever. You think this is a game? It's like, what are you talking about? I'm serious. You think this is a game?
Did the director keep rolling through all this?
No. They
Really
keep
would've
rolling
liked that
to
footage.
No, he probably got
kept the cameras rolling.
he probably got urinated on himself. I guarantee you. If he didn't, I'm sure he was close to it. Because I know I was scared out of my mind. I was like, what is going on? Because I thought somebody was messing with
Being
us.
honest, y'all lucky y'all still
So
here, man.
we could have been.
Y'all could.
So there was a chopper that went across. My mom, seriously, there was a chopper. My mom, my aunt
skipped
If
over
you
that.
drove by.
If you reached for the play gun, you would have got shot.
My mom, my aunt, my mom and my aunt drove by. This they didn't know. They didn't know what was going on. I think they said something about it when they drove by it. And then when I called her later, I was like, Mom, told her what happened, and she said, we drove by there. But the first responder was upset because that was when that big plane crash had happened. Like a little bit after that happened. So he was already really emotional and really shook up. And the funny thing is the head officer was Coach Maynard, was Officer Maynard. He was the one. He was ready to get our director. He was ready to get his behind.
Yeah, no
He
joke.
said, I should have you behind there. He said because if it were just a little bit longer and they had them weapons up, I was going to give you open fire.
Right, and I mean, you couldn't blame them if nobody knew about it and you had weapons brandished. I mean, you're lucky somebody didn't shoot you in the store.
Exactly. Try to be a hero and be like,
Coach Maynard is one of my favorite coaches that we've ever had.
Coach Maynard, man. Golly.
Man told us one time he got kicked
It's his
out of
birthday
soccer
today.
game.
It's his birthday today.
How do you remember that?
Because I seen it on Facebook today.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Told us one time he got kicked out of a soccer game when he was a kid, man. What'd you do? He said, I tackled the kid.
I've got it. I can top that easy.
Man,
I got
that's
thrown
funny.
out of the cavalry, senior
I
game.
definitely can tell. I definitely can see him get kicked out of it.
Come on, son.
Yeah.
What you doing? You get kicked out of the game,
Yeah,
man.
it was bad. So aspirations of theater, acting, and is this like throughout high school, after high school?
Throughout, after, and then
You did like a little short with Jason Epperson not too long ago, right?
the L8 thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to
So
L8. Shout out to Jason
So
Epperson.
you're
Jason's
still-
talented, man. That's talented.
Still doing acting stuff if it comes up, then
If it comes up and the opportunity's there, I'll take it. Because I do love that. I love that, and
man, I forgot the actor in the intro.
it's okay.
Gosh,
It's all right.
you didn't correct me.
I thought you said that.
I mean, because I'm
I got
just.
Yeah, I
lost.
did.
I got
I
lost
said-
in
I
all
said
the
actor.
words. I got lost in all
I'm
the
just honored to be here, man, and I don't care what you say about me. It's all good. But no, the music has always been a part of me.
Yeah.
But when did the focus transition? Because I feel like to be able to
Yep.
do something at that level, you have to really put most of or all of your focus on that.
My first real action in a band when I moved to Lexington, when I was in Lexington, it was with the Slagsmiths, a band called the Slagsmiths, and that was about 2008, somewhere around there, end of 2008, when I met Prefab, which was with Steve.
Yeah, I remember that.
So 2009, we hit for about 3 or 4 years, and that's where everything was birthed. From Steve and I's relationship. He's like my big brother. I wasn't mobile at that time, so a lot of the gigs I'd be riding in the back seat with the kids. Emily and Jackson, and Steve and Jennifer in the front. So. I got to watch them grow up. They're one of them's in college now. One of them's a sophomore in high school. It's just crazy. They were little kids, but
Seems like we were little kids 2 days ago.
yeah, it's crazy. Like we
On the
done.
bus together.
It's crazy.
Him freaking saying something off the bleachers while I played Little League
I
baseball.
don't know what he's talking about.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He was my first heckler.
And he's gonna be your last heckler too.
I hope so.
Kellen was awful. I'm just gonna keep it awful. My brother sitting on the bench and Kellen's playing. No, I'm playing.
He had the best parties.
I'm still
He
bitter.
had the best parties.
I'm still bitter because Brandon bunted for his whole career in Little League.
He
It made him
stop
bunt.
being fast.
He
It's
made
like
him bunt the whole
Ichiro,
career.
stop being fast.
I was like, Coach,
get hit.
because I'm playing for coach in football. I'm like, Coach, he can swing, man. Let him swing.
Yeah.
He can swing the bat.
Mm-hmm.
I've known this guy a long time, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty much 20 years, man. That's crazy.
It's wild. So
Old.
thinking of a kid going to college isn't that
Yes.
far fetched to me anymore. When did you guys, form Prototype? How long has that been?
Prototype. It'll be. Is it 4 years this year or 5? Golly, it's.
He knows the exact day they quit eating meat. He knows the coach's birthday.
4 or 5, about 4 or 5
This
years.
is not a surprise to me. This is usually what
I'm
happens.
starting to get disappointed too.
About 4 or 5 years, man.
How would you label your genre? Can you put a genre on what you guys do? I mean, I know that.
You talking about like our original stuff or
No,
just
I'm
in
talking
general?
now. I mean,
So-
Neo Soul, she usually tell people.
Ours is when we perform out at places, we do a mixture of an infusion of R&B, jazz, neo soul, top 40, classic rock.
I've seen you do lots of covers and everything.
Yeah. Well, you got to here. You have to do a lot of covers, or these places, you're not gonna get in there. You got to have something that's going to keep these. That's got to be familiar to the people out there, which is fun.
How many times do people yell "Free Bird"?
You know what? We've never had anybody yell "Free
I
Bird."
will be the first.
Yeah, just go ahead. Come on. Man. We got plenty of shows coming up.
I'm always here with the kids, man. Every time I see it,
Bring the
I'm gonna
kids,
have
man.
to-
We kid friendly, man. We kid
I
friendly.
want to see you somewhere here in Winchester, though.
Okay. I'll let you. Well, we'll be at A Better at the end of August, actually.
Hey,
Brewery,
kids can
bro.
get in there too.
Yeah.
Yes,
Bring
they
the
can.
kids.
Yes,
Come
they
on.
can.
You can sit outside.
I'm
Bring
trying to
your
have
dog, too.
fun. I'm not
There
trying
you
to
go.
take my kids. Man.
Hey, bring a kid and your dog.
Oh gosh, I will. If it's at the end of August, I will have a dog by then. So I'll just leave the kids here with the dog. That's
I think it's
safe,
the
right?
30th, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be
I know
there,
it was
you know,
towards the
August.
end.
There you go. Come
So,
on, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely yelling Free Bird. I'm
That's-
gonna wait until it gets quiet and you forget about it.
That's fine. That's fine.
You better play it, man.
A Better. Shout out to y'all, man. A Better Brewing Company.
I saw a guy play there like a couple months ago when they first opened, and this truck guy's in the back being like, "Play some George Jones," and it's like he kept saying like all night. He
It
was
was.
like,
It
"Play
was.
some George Jones."
That's
And he's
hilarious.
like leaning up against that fence and railing. He's like,
It was 1,000% David.
Well, Dave,
There's
well,
0% chance it wasn't David.
I just noticed he had Squidward
The
on his shirt.
impersonation was too good to be somebody else. Like
He had the whole lean
The
and
guy
everything.
had to lean back on the chair.
He's got the
he
mannerisms
did
and
like
everything.
the limp lean. It wasn't his
Yeah.
body just wasn't there. He just
Someday we'll actually be able to afford a second camera, and we're gonna have one on David all the time because he is wearing an awesome T-shirt. He wore an awesome
I
UFO
love
T-shirt
that. I
last
love
time.
Squidward, man.
Brett.
Yeah.
Brett was a SpongeBob person.
That was yeah.
When
I had
we
a
were
SpongeBob
grown.
phase, man.
Was you mean he's not?
Well, I
still?
mean, he's not saying. It's not saying. This man,
You know,
this man had SpongeBob sticker just all over his car, guys.
I did.
And the SpongeBob steering wheel
Yeah,
cover.
yeah, I did.
Why are you out him like that?
You
It's
can't.
all good. I'm proud of it.
No, he's proud of it. Yeah, he's proud of it.
I am proud
Like,
of
I
it.
think about it now, like that was so stupid, man. Like, and no, you can't go around, man. We bachelors, man. You can't pull a chick
Hey.
with SpongeBob stickers in your car, man.
Hey, I'm married to the most beautiful woman.
Them stickers was
You know,
gone
out
when we
there.
met Abby, bro.
No,
Them
she
stickers
knew
was
about
gone.
SpongeBob. I had the SpongeBob top doll at the crib and everything. She knew about SpongeBob. She knew all about
Yeah,
SpongeBob.
I think she did. But,
She knew I love
What do you
SpongeBob.
think
but
got
if
her
you
in?
meet Abby, you understand. Abby's kind of an open-minded person, so like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't
She-
wait
she
to have
makes
her on the
things.
podcast.
She makes
Okay.
think, oh, she's
Yeah,
a
super
trip.
talented.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a trip.
I love her art. I need to get her to do me one of those lines.
Man,
I'm pretty jealous of it.
She'll get you to get. Now she didn't do the line actually.
She could.
I got the line when we moved. I found that in Ross.
Well, just
and I
have her
said,
s-
"Baby, can I have this?"
Just have her like sketch it and write her name on it.
All right,
We'll just pretend.
We'll
We'll
make you.
pretend like it.
We'll make you a line. You want a line? We'll make
want
you.
a line.
She'll make you a line.
Um,
She can do that.
so I noticed that you, like you said, you have the 30th at A Better.
Mhm.
So you have a lot of dates scheduled.
Yes.
So what's the future look like for Prototype? I mean, what's the future look like for you? What do
So
you
the
what do you
future-
envision?
The future for Prototype right now is we've got 6 songs that we have recorded right now.
Okay.
And
Did you write all of them?
Yes. I wrote every single one of them.
How many of them
And
are about Bryan?
All of them. I love him. I'm
The first
obsessed.
album definitely wasn't because that was a love album.
Well, that's what
Yeah, it wasn't
that's
that
what I
many.
was getting
It
at.
wasn't that
So
This is an appreciation album.
yes,
Like,
thank you for being my big brother and loving me so much.
thank you for
And-
putting
The
up with me
cuddles.
for all these
Yeah,
years. Thank you for whooping me on the flag football field.
Was it from
yeah, he never whooped me.
from Germany with
Hey,
love?
listen,
Is there one?
Yeah, it's from Germany with
Don't
love.
let,
What
don't
are
let
you-
the
what are you
size fool
missing?
you. I used to lead this guy in the dust back then, man. I was skinny back then, man.
He was never faster than me.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I can move now.
You can move, but you're not faster.
That's about 250 pounds ago.
I feel like this argument's been going on for about 20
it
years.
has been. We've talked about how we fought over at Lions Park, and he's trying to say he beat me.
Nah, they double teamed me that time. We fell down the hill. Me and Mike fell down the hill. Me and Mike Holtz. We rolled down that. They knew where that hill is. On the backside of the hill. We rolled down the hill. I was whooping Mike up.
The playground is.
Hey,
That's all.
we're going down the hill, and I'm whooping him up going down the hill, man.
Man, everybody's fought on that hill at Likens. If you ain't fought on that hill,
That was the stupidest thing. Why are we fighting on the edge of the hill, though?
I'm a lover.
I am too. Yeah. I am. I never got in a fight in school. I remember I got in a boxing match when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
4 or 5 years old.
Yeah. So here we are.
You like a baby fight
coming, so he's like, here we are.
Fight club, like little kids.
Well, it was nap time. I go outside on my nap.
How do you remember this?
I remember stuff that'll never get me anywhere in life. I'm dead serious.
Somebody told him
it was Chris Bates. No, it was Chris Bates. It was Chris Bates.
Really?
It's Chris Bates. So I ran into Chris. Oh, he probably whooped me. He probably whooped my tail now. I don't fight. So I ran into him, and it's funny because his brother.
That's how every 4 or 5 year old boxing match starts.
You run into him, and I wasn't thinking nothing. He wasn't thinking nothing of it. His brother Henry. Was it Henry? Is that an older brother? And Brandon Jones. I can't remember who else was there, but they were like, "Oh, y'all need to fight. Y'all need to fight." So,
this is a lot.
these are. I'm dead serious. You can ask out there fighting.
Let the man have his.
I remember. I don't know if they remember it or not, but I can ask Brandon. I'll be like, "Do you remember that?" We were young. They said, "Y'all need to fight." So, you can't tell an older kid. No, because they probably gonna whoop you.
Yeah.
So we fought. I had one black eye. I gave him 2 black eyes. I go in the house and I have to explain that.
You already had 2 black eyes.
This guy. That's one thing. He's gonna be a heck of a
Just keep it real, man.
side.
Like a roadie.
Well, yeah. When you got your own talk show or whatever. That's
he definitely needs to be in.
I will say this though, Brett is definitely the whitest black man you ever met in your life.
Whitest?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
I mean, literally, like his body white, bro. Look at this.
Hey, I got some color right now.
Yeah, he's darker than me.
We have joked about getting tanned a bit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now listen. One of my friends, I saw a picture of her on Facebook the other day, and I was not happy with how that looked because I was looking at myself and I was like, "Yo, man, this is not right." I was like, I'm looking at my arm, I'm mixed, so I'm gonna be lighter, but I was like, she is quite a bit darker than me now. Like, she didn't go tan in bed, nothing, man. She went to the beach for like 3 days, and that was it. She looked like a whole mocha color now.
Hater.
I'm like that French vanilla or French vanilla cappuccino.
He needs to be your hype man. Everybody needs a hype man.
Yeah.
He just needs to be talking trash.
That's Marcus. That's his brother. I can't.
Yeah, well, Marcus is pretty good at it too.
I don't know. I'd rather. I don't know.
I don't know if
Mark kind
of
go crazy sometimes.
No, he's not gonna do the hype man role.
He's not gonna leave his deal being in personal fitness or whatever just to come.
Yeah, he's the next one we got to get on the come up.
Yeah, he's playing. I'm trying to get him back into playing and stuff too, playing sax.
That'd be
Get
interesting.
him back into music.
It took us a while to get Brett going because he.
Well, tell us about it.
Yeah, go ahead because I need to know too.
Yeah,
he was playing around for a long time. We were all mad.
You have to have a self discovery. I mean, you can't go until you're ready.
It's all about.
He was definitely getting pushed.
Where you are.
He was definitely getting pushed. We used to cuss him all the time. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I mean,
everybody needs a little bit of push.
I still get it at home, Abby. Hey, you need to.
Because that's for real. It was a couple of years. I'm like, bro, you keep talking about singing, man. When are you gonna sing, man? Like, you keep talking about it.
Well, but it's so valuable to have people that support you. That was actually one of my questions. It wasn't my next question, but I was wondering if you dealt with like apathy from people. I mean, obviously he doesn't feel that way. But like so many times in this town, like you want to do something different. You want to like put yourself out there, make a name for yourself. And it seems like that everybody just kind of pull you down. It's like the crab effect, where one crab tries to crawl out of the bucket, the other one drags you down. Have you experienced that, or has it been a more positive experience for you? Because I mean I hear about it a lot with people in this town. Like you don't have people to say, "Dude, what are you doing? You need to get out there and do it." I mean that's so valuable.
You get a little bit of both, but you don't. what I tell people all the time when they're pursuing whatever it is that we're here for a reason, and you know what you're here for. Now, whether or not you go for it or you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's on you. But when you're where you're supposed to be, there's going to be both sides. You don't embrace what is not pushing you forward. You can acknowledge it, or be like, I'm aware of it, but it's not going to help you anywhere. You don't take that weight. That weight is to the side, and you're going to where people are pushing you forward. So, I mean, that's just one of the things right there, and it's hard to get some people to understand.
Right.
Especially when they're still in the early stages of whatever it is.
Yeah. You definitely have to almost be a little bit selfish and almost kind of push those, like I said, push those people to the side to where they're not pulling you down with it. Because, I mean, when I just want to do this podcast, which, it's obviously it's in its infancy still. Mm-hmm. I mean, so many people just said that was a dumb idea or impossible or whatever it may be. And, it seems like that everybody that comes out of this town, if they have an idea to do something different at all.
It's because some people just don't want other people to do something, but they're afraid to do their own things. Right. That's a lot. It's, Abby, we talk about this all the time. It's not you. It's something going on with them, within them. And we can't be mad at that. We just don't have to focus our energy on that.
Does it ever affect you though? Does it ever pull you down too? Do you ever feel the weight of that?
You just think about it. It doesn't really pull me down because I've got so many people that are, like I said, for what we're doing, and I know that this is what I'm here to do.
Right.
So I'm focused on just what I'm here to do, what I'm blessed to do. And that's it. I can't worry about that. I can't worry about that.
Do you ever find that you have to kick him in the tail anymore? Or is it pretty much once that the boat got started moving forward? Does it just keep on going, or do you still have to push it every now?
Man, I gotta do everything. I
was looking for a serious answer.
I call his wife, man. I'm like, hey, is he up yet?
Yeah.
Nah, Brett's lucky. Brett has an amazing wife. She takes care of that.
It's a lot of the battle, having somebody that supports you.
He needed that because
I heard you say one time that you told her in the beginning this is what you want to do.
Oh, exactly.
And there's going to be a lot of long nights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That she was going to have to be there for. So that's awesome that she embraced that very early on.
From day one, I told her that, and she was like, okay, and she sees that now, and she's still here.
Right.
And she pushes me. She pushes me.
Yeah. Great.
She believes in me. That's important.
Absolutely.
Be around people that believe in you, and pour into each other, pour into one another. That's important. That's important.
I'm definitely glad she's there because
I have David.
it'd be.
I have David. That's it. David's the only one.
That's it. I believe it.
It'd be a lot harder if she wasn't there because I'd be worried for him because Brett's a nice person.
Oh yeah.
She's a big backbone. Steve's a big backbone.
I say this without being negative on him. Brett would let people walk over him because he's nice.
Right.
Not because he's weak or something.
No.
He's nice.
No.
We talk about all the time. They had played a gig at I think it was Big Martini, and they had got new people or somebody wasn't there with the money. So Brett and Steve had played. They done put their time in. It's not like they just walked in and was asking about it before. It was just after the show. And they walked up there, and the people told them, well, we don't have your cash. We can't write you a check right now. We'll send it to you in the mail. And Brett, being the nice guy he is, so we'll work it out, boom, 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 And I could tell Steve wasn't feeling it, because Steve is an old head, man. Steve's been doing this stuff for a while. He's been in the game for a while, and he knows there's a lot of shady stuff with it when it comes to this thing. And Abby wasn't about it at all. She was not having it. We walked outside, we were taking the equipment and stuff, and we were just standing talking about it, and Abby was like, you telling people that you want your money, and that's the kind of stuff that she's not playing any games. She's gonna make sure that everything's the way it's supposed to be, and like I said, it's not like he was just trying to make everything was okay, because in his mind, bridges, exactly, in his mind, hey, I'm trying to come back here, I'm trying to make sure we get back in there again, but at the same time, you got to be able to, you got to take care of yourself. And Steve, because it didn't necessarily cost them anything to be there, but they could have been somewhere else. maybe made more money, you know.
Absolutely.
And then also, you don't want to get out there that this can happen, that you can do this to them. You know, because then other people might try to do
be a
it.
pushover.
Yeah, other people try to do it. Maybe not pay you, but maybe try to pay you
Steve's big
less.
thing to me. That was Steve's big message to me, or not message to me, but like, hey, you know, we don't want to be there.
Yeah, and that's something that, you know.
So I just went. I ended up getting it that week.
Yeah,
I said, no, don't send it to me in the mail. I will come up there and
the
get
experience.
it.
The
I'll come up there
experience.
and get
Now
that
you've
check.
been through this. Now you know how to handle it if it happens.
Right.
Again.
Yeah.
Next time you might, like Steve said. I think he said, from now if we come here, if we come back, we're getting our money up front.
Makes sense.
You know, that way they can't get us in the end.
I guess I never really think about the learning curve.
Yeah.
As far as that stuff
Boy, will
goes.
you turn that volume up on your phone, boy? Is that your ringing going off? My little brother just called
It's
me.
popular. Very popular.
That thing is popping all over.
I was
Well, that's the first time I heard it.
Popping like Pringles over there.
I looked at everything up on YouTube and it didn't seem to be a lot of content on there. You have a lot of stuff on Facebook. Is there something that's
That's one thing I need to work on. Like,
thing.
there's only a couple of things that I've got on there, and I just revamped it not long ago, and I have not really. It's hard doing it by yourself.
That's
the
not
way.
probably that
It's
and
hard.
Instagram too. Like
Instagram.
This is where I think these guys probably fall short is because they're older. They don't know Instagram is the wave.
Well,
Like,
our Instagram is.
But I'm saying, like, that's really what everybody's like.
But
Older people are on Facebook.
to counteract
younger
that,
people are on-
though, I noticed on his last Marvelous Monday, he had like 1,000 views.
Oh, he does. He does. He gets a lot of
So,
people on Facebook. I will
mean,
say that.
It's invaluable, and you can upload longer stuff on Facebook. You got
The
one.
thing
minute
about
on
the
this.
thing about Instagram though is like I think you can get to a broader audience on Instagram.
Well, but
But
think
you know,
about
people
YouTube,
have-
though.
True,
I mean,
yeah.
And YouTube too. Like,
if you
kind
put
of
like excerpts or you have, I see, Abby takes film of you all the
Exactly.
time. You could just
Yeah.
put it right on there, or
Yeah.
get a camera like mine. It's an expense.
We talked about that before. That's the next way. That's the next
Yeah.
move. That has to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I
We
agree
got
with
the
that.
iPad, and that's good, but we've got a good camera that we need to start using.
Yeah.
Because
It's-
Facebook
it's
kind
always
of
learning.
like not restrains you, it kind of keeps you in a certain lane, a certain box. Where you don't, unless you like get viral one off a video or something, you're not gonna get that same amount of people that you get on YouTube.
So what audience?
Yeah, people
what
can
audience
accidentally
are-
find your stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, but it's hard though because YouTube really they manage their content.
Yeah.
They make sure that the people that are making the most money go to the top. So I think once you burst that bubble and you kind of get over it, then you're kind of a good fella, so to speak, and they're going to put your stuff at the top. But till that point in time, you really got to hustle and But like one song from one of your covers or one of your originals or something, you put it on there, it could light fire, and then the next thing you know, people are just searching it continuously.
Yeah.
So I feel like it would be really valuable for you to get that stuff on there because I was looking at stuff on Facebook. I pulled up YouTube, and there was a couple things on there, but it'd be awesome to see a lot of the stuff on there as well. Even your Marvelous Monday stuff.
So we actually have. We're gonna have all the episodes of Marvelous Monday on a YouTube.
Yeah.
All the future episodes or all the past
All
ones?
the past ones too.
Wow,
We've
what
already
are you
been,
filming
Abby's
on?
already been uploading them.
What are you filming it on? Like just a big camera?
Right now we've just been doing that off the. She just gets them off of Facebook, or whatever.
Okay.
So eventually,
She just pull them off Facebook and okay. Because we're going on an hour and a half, and so it'll probably take 6-7 hours to upload. It's crazy how long it takes to do it, and I have to shut down the kids' Netflix, almost die every time.
The kids are not happy about that.
They're not happy about that. So
we gonna make
I
kids
understand
mad.
fully what you're saying, but like for a 3-4 minute video, it's going to take not very long at all, and you have that content immediately. So
the new album, we want to do a couple of visuals, some videos and stuff, and we're going to be pushing that.
good.
So that'll
almost
definitely-
like a full music video, or like
Yeah.
an excerpt from your concert.
I'd say full music video.
That'd be cool.
I'd like to probably do both, but
What kind of expense goes into that? Have you looked into it?
Yes.
Are we talking about
It can be-
thousands?
If you want it done right, it can be a couple grand.
We're gonna do it in the house.
We're gonna have eventually. Obviously, we want to step this up and hopefully get David over here on this side and have somebody to do the film and upload and everything. But man, I can't afford that right now. Like you know what I'm talking about. You're having to do all this stuff by yourself, upload all the content, and everything.
Do it
It's-
right. You need it.
It's monumental.
They need a social media person. Like it needs somebody to do it for them. They really do.
I think he does a great job of it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but like I think it's a lot easier though when he doesn't have to worry about that. That's time that he doesn't have to take out to do it and stuff like that. And they're not there yet.
Do you want to lose that connect though? Do you want to lose that connection that you have with all the people that follow you? That would be my question.
That's like a
Double-edged sword.
Yeah, it is because you want to be able to spend more time and be present, in the moment.
I guess my argument against it would be like name somebody that is an elite on social media that doesn't do it themselves.
But yeah, I wouldn't want anybody else doing it just because I know the way I like it and I know the way I want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think if anything, possibly a marketing person, that would help, you guys, that would help myself and the podcast tremendously.
I know somebody that's marketing.
Once again, you're getting into buku bucks for everything.
Hey, interns, man.
That's a great idea. See, that's why I keep him around. He's the smart one. I'm just the
email
mouth.
marketing school around,
That's
Eastern UK.
Yeah.
Hey, we got
my
internship.
question is, why are you just now saying this?
I think I've said it before.
I don't remember it.
Because I had to have an internship to graduate college, and nobody got paid. I got paid, but most people didn't. So.
That's a great idea. We need to do that. We need to get somebody that can help us with uploading too.
Yeah.
So
there's some young kids
smart
out there
enough to get paid as an intern. You ain't using that, man.
It's kind of unethical to me though. To have someone and not pay them.
That's real.
We'll pay him with food.
That guy's a G, man. He got paid as an intern.
So, are you working on a new project with a new band though? I saw you were playing with somebody else.
So, I was playing with the, we call it Indigo Light, and just doing a couple things to stay busy, to keep playing. And actually, the guitar player, he's gonna just do his own thing, solo. He's young, he's extremely talented, and I can't wait for y'all to hear what he's gonna be working on. I know it's gonna be good. But right now, that's just to the side, and it's just one of those things. Like there's a season, there's a season for everything. So,
are you doing this full time now, or do you haven't?
That is the vision.
Still working though.
Is still working a 9 to 5, but that's the
How
vision.
do you do it? How do you manage
Motivation.
I mean, we do this maybe once every 2 weeks, once a week. I mean, I can't imagine, the even just playing the shows and having enough energy to get up and go on Monday. It has to be.
I don't know where I get all this energy from. God give me a lot of energy, and
I've noticed that with his family, Ian, Marcus, all of them.
When we perform,
They're kind of crazy too.
we perform, it's therapy. Just like it's therapeutic for the folks that are out in the audience, especially they come up to you, hey, you have no idea what this did for me. You doing this? We had one person that almost crying on us, and he's like, I wasn't even gonna come in this Kroger today, and something told me to go in the Kroger, and when y'all were playing, I just couldn't shop. I just had to stand here and just let y'all know that this really was needed.
It's really cool,
and it feels good. It feels good
Absolutely.
for everybody.
Yeah, you have to use that as fuel.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other way around it.
We're like doctors,
So how are you?
Here we go.
So you're going to start or I guess you've already done several different things with the Do What You Love podcast. I mean, how are you going to manage that with all of it too? Is it going to tie in with your music? I know you're talking about the Marvelous Monday.
A little bit will tie in with the music, but we know so many different folks that are doing so many different things. We know so many musicians. We know, a lot of artists.
You almost have to be dynamic now.
Yeah. You want to be able to draw an audience to where what are they going to have next, or what are they going to do next. You don't want to be predictable, because I think predictability that's one of the things that loses people.
So also tell people about Marvelous Monday. That way they kind of know.
Yeah, Marvelous Monday, man, is just something I was called to do. It's been going on a couple of years now, I guess. We're episode 121 coming up tomorrow, and it's just a thing to where, I was just Marvelous Monday just kept coming in my head, and I feel like God was telling me, hey, you've got to do something to where when you're asking these people how they're doing, it's like, it's Monday. Just put a positive something up for people to hear and to know that it's not just Monday. It's a marvelous Monday, and to make it just like Friday. You know, for those people that work Monday through Friday.
Right.
This is just as good of a day. It's not promised, so make it the best. And it's just a verse and a quote most of the time, and just like a little simple message. Most of the time, it's something that happened the week before or whatever, to give you a boost for the start of the new week. Marvelous Monday.
And I'm sure that you probably, with most things that it seems like where you're doing motivation for other people, you probably find as much help for yourself with it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Those messages are definitely given to me, for other people as well. You know, and sometimes there may not be a lot of views. That doesn't bother me. I'm doing it because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
But a lot of times, I will get messages from people randomly. Believers, non-believers, it doesn't matter. Like, hey, you know, I don't believe in God, but I really appreciate these messages, and it's really making me think, and it's really made me think, and I appreciate it. Don't stop doing it, because there are people listening.
It's awesome. It's great.
That's what it's about.
Right.
That's people need to hear it. It doesn't matter who it is.
Right.
They need to hear it.
Absolutely.
I don't know. So just be
and so, what tone will your podcast actually take? Are you gonna have guests on, or is it gonna be you guys going back and forth?
It's gonna be a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Do what you love is really motivating others to not be afraid to pursue doing what they love to do. Really, it's all in the name. Is do what you love. There are a lot of people that are afraid to do things because they don't think that it'll bring them an income, or they're just afraid to do it just in general because they think that they're worried about what other people will think of them and stuff like that. That doesn't matter.
Exactly what we were talking about earlier with other people pulling you down with their opinions and stuff like that. You got to fight that off. There's way too many things in life that I know that I wanted to do that people pulled me down and told me I couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so with this, I was like, I'm doing it. I don't care if I ever make any money with it. I don't care how many people watch it, like you say. And, you know, I'll be in the grocery store and be like, somebody will come up and be like, I watch your podcast. I'm like, you did? That's awesome. So, you know, it just takes that little bit of fuel to keep on going. So, is he going to be? Are you gonna be on camera, big guy?
No, he'll definitely be do what you love.
He'll make me do it. I don't have a choice.
What about Abby? Is she gonna be?
Abby? Yeah. We're like the
Abby thinks she's like, you know, she's funnier than us. She thinks her videos are funnier than ours. We had this running argument with her and one of our other friends that our videos are better than theirs.
Yeah. Billy.
They are. I mean, they're much better, but they're good. Abby has good stuff. Abby's like, she's quiet, but she's not quiet at the same time. Like, she's one of the people, like, she'll be in a room and you won't hear her for a while, but she'll come out with something like a one-liner or something, and it'll crush you the rest of the night. Like,
and she's random too.
Yeah, it's
you think I'm random? She's random.
Well, I gotta call you out, man. You're a funny guy. You're very knowledgeable, man. You need to be doing your own podcast. You need to be doing some stand-up. You need to be doing something.
I mean, you know, I'll let this guy do all that stuff.
Oh no, man. You can't do that.
I'll be on his.
You guys
be on that podcast.
You guys could have the whole tour. You know, it's all a part of it. You can't just
work,
let it.
Man. That's
It's
not
not
work, man.
It's just.
You know.
I mean, was this work? Because you're just being.
This was kind of tough, man. I'm being completely honest with you today. I wasn't really trying to get out of bed today.
You got him with a button-up shirt on today.
I know.
So,
I wear
I
pretty much
one.
every day now. It's away from work. Yeah, that's another thing. For the job that I do, man, I probably dress up more than people do at nicer jobs.
I ain't seen him with a button up in a minute.
I wear a button up every single day, literally.
Maybe at work. I'm saying you be wearing tees when you were in a t-shirt the other day when I seen you at A Better Brewing Company.
No, what? I had my work clothes on.
Did you? Oh yeah, you did have a
You
gray
don't
shirt.
pay
I'm
attention
sorry.
to nothing, man.
No, it was gray shirt. Never mind.
We went to the
gray
soccer
shirt.
game and wore a button up shirt.
Battery.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, Nappy, you talking
How
to
much
battery
so?
on the camera, man.
One little bar.
Oh Lord, you
How
done
much
talk
so?
the battery off.
We got like 2 hours left.
Well, anyways, you should definitely be doing something, podcast, comedy,
We'll
something.
figure it
so
out.
You're messing up.
I can't do it right now, man. I ain't got that kind of age.
Oh.
I'm not him.
Here we
I'm
go.
not him.
All I hear is excuses. It's your turn to kick him.
Listen. I work a real job. Brett sits down all day and talks on the phone. That's what he likes to do anyway.
Oh, that's a real job.
It's a real job.
It is a real job.
That's what I said. It's a real job.
Man,
And now I'm in the field that they say is probably the one of the most
I couldn't do
stuff
it.
is
the
absolutely.
roughest.
I couldn't do it.
So.
I'd be fired the first day.
So, what's your social medias where people can find your funny videos?
Well, I put a lot of them on Facebook, and then I throw some. I had a couple
You
on
have
Instagram. Yeah, it's the Goat BM, like DA Goat. And
You haven't had it that long, right?
No, I've had it for a minute. I've had it for a little bit.
My bad.
I was slow.
Missed
I was,
that.
I was slow to the Instagram thing too.
Yeah, I thought you came.
Like I didn't really post anything. And I'm
Everything's
still
so weird
bad
now.
about it.
They'll like put people to the back of the line if you don't like enough of their stuff or see enough. It's ridiculous.
I really mess with Twitter more than anything. You know, I'm on Twitter.
Twitter's falling off.
But it has fallen off, so I stopped really getting on Twitter as much.
There's too much negativity.
Yeah.
And
I always
I
get
too
too
much
much
like
negativity.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
But see, I got on it originally to watch Reds games and stuff, and interact with people watching Reds games.
I just keep
Yeah,
it on
and
for
then-
news now.
And now,
Yeah, that's all.
That's scary to say.
You message him, you won't hear from him, but something happened to Reds. You're like, oh, something happened to this. Okay, well, I know he's alive because I see him talking about the Reds.
Listen, I miss more text messages and Facebook messages than anybody in history. Like literally, I'll see them like going in to text somebody else. Like, what did Brett text me?
All right, so I know that you got about 12 social media pages. So what's all yours?
12 social media
He gonna
pages.
lose
That's
a
not a
couple.
bad thing.
He gonna lose a couple.
There.
He gonna forget a couple.
There's so IG, IMB hits was the Z, IMB. No, I am underscore.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, BITZ, and then you got Do What You Love podcast, as well as Prototype Lex. Those are
And
mine.
they're on Instagram and
Those
Facebook.
are Instagram
And Twitter too.
Facebook. Yeah, Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
What about any future dates you want to shout out?
Let me pull this out.
I was gonna say 'cause there's a bunch in August.
So I know that we've got coming up this Thursday. We will be at BD's Mongolian Grill. We'll be there at 7:00. The one in Hamburg. And let me see. The week after, the Thursday after,
Hamburg.
August 1st, we will be at Asuka Japanese Steakhouse.
I want to hit one of those Asuka shows.
That's gonna be fun. From 6 to 9. It may be 6:30 to 9:30 because I don't want Steve to have to bust his butt trying to get there. But let me see what else we got.
Did you get a time on that, Dave?
It says 40 minutes.
Okay, we're good.
But it changes
We
all
good?
the time, so that's why I didn't say it. It said 40 minutes just a second. Now
It's
says
weird.
30.
Okay.
So
We've probably got a good 10 minutes. So
Okay.
just take your time.
We're gonna talk until the wheels fall off. We got time.
Well, once it cuts off, it's done. If the battery shuts off, it will delete the whole video. So.
That's not
Does it
good.
do that?
A lot of Asuka stuff coming up. They want us every Thursday, so we're gonna see how it goes in August, and we'll go from there.
So essentially every Thursday in August, you'll be there.
No, we're there on the 1st. We're there on the 15th, and we're there on the
That's late. No, I'm never late in the month.
22nd. The 23rd will be in Georgetown at a place called My Old Kentucky Phone, which is a really cool place as well. A Better Brewing on the 30th of
30th
August. Yeah,
I'll be
that's
there.
the Winchester gig.
I will not shortchange you. I will come to one of the shows. I'm really bad with it, man.
It's all
I'm
good.
usually asleep by now.
hopefully the George Jones guy isn't there.
It'll be you.
You know he hasn't been.
He'll be on George Jones. I'll be on Freebird.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Because
Yeah, Freebird and
Steve will
George
probably
Jones.
say so. Yeah, we're not playing Freebird. He'll probably say it to me. We're not playing.
He'll
So-
say just like he'll say like kind of quiet under it. We're not playing.
You have websites too, right?
The prototypelex.com
Okay.
is the easiest one. That's how you keep up with dates and stuff like that for our gigs. If you know anybody that has a wedding coming up, bar mitzvah, birthday party, anniversary, family reunions, we used to play at Kroger all the time. I mean, we play any and everywhere, and we will definitely get you together because Steve's a bad boy.
Well, do you have any last words or thoughts that you want to get out there, buddy?
Just thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. We've been talking about it for a long time. I hope
Yeah.
it's not the last one. I
No,
hope we can do
no.
that. I would love, me and David come over and do yours or whatever. It'd be awesome to maybe cross pollinate. Make sure that as many people hear the positive message that you're giving,
We'd
and
love
make
to.
sure that we're all following our dreams, because there's a lot of cool things going on in Winchester, man. And everybody shortchanges, but there's a lot of cool stuff going on.
There's a lot of good stuff going on, man. I'm just honored to be here. honored to be. I love Winchester. I don't
Love
care
it too.
what the people do. You know, they don't really root you out or whatever. But there are a lot of people that are rooting you on.
Yeah.
A Better Brewing Company. I really love what they're doing because they are really about local. And it's there. I mean, they're not the only place, but it's good to see an upcoming.
Yeah,
thing.
hopefully there's more of them because that's one
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that we're missing. You know, we don't
There's
have a
a
lot of.
distillery coming up
It's awesome.
too.
Yeah, it's going down the road.
Yeah, and they're gonna have food from the farm
Mhm.
to the table.
It's awesome.
So it's gonna be
Great.
it's good. A lot of stuff.
Buy
Well-
an album off iTunes.
Hmm?
Buy an album off iTunes.
Do what you love. That's the main
Yeah.
thing. You know, I
Yeah, that's
encourage
it.
y'all to do what you love.
Well, really appreciate you guys coming on. I had a blast with it, and
Yeah,
hopefully
that was
we'll do
great.
this again
This is
soon.
great.
Yeah, good one too.
Make sure that everyone watching this likes, subscribes, shares. Same thing with their videos as well. Make sure that everyone's seeing as much content as possible, and we'll see you guys the next go round.
Thank you. Do what you love. Oh, there was something else I was gonna say about that.
I hope that got on there.
We have to edit
No,
that part
I
out.
didn't turn it off yet.
There was something else I was gonna say, and I can't even think of what I was
This
gonna
man,
say.
this man, wait till
Just
the end
gonna
of
see
the
the
day.
battery go.
Yeah, you know.
Turn it off, man. Turn it off, man.
See you guys
Kim
next
ain't
time.
trying to lose this whole thing, man.